who's not using headphones?
I never did.
You never did. Naked
Nope.
kind of man. So we are live on the YouTubes. Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Creature Conference. We are happy to have with us once again the mighty Moloch. Oh, I have your guys' video. Oh shit, I'm breaking things. The mighty Moloch, and of course, brother Hydra.
Good evening.
Good evening. What the hell did I just do? And of course, Flynnhammer.
Hello.
Hi, Flynn. How you doing, bud?
I'm working on some cows.
Moo cow.
As do we all, are we?
Aren't we all working on some cows?
Absolutely.
And if we don't, we should, right?
Absolutely.
And in the words of Bart Simpson, don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cow, man. All right,
I screwed up already.
You screwed up. You kidding? I was the one who screwed up already.
Yeah.
You mean you screwed
But
up your
you're not-
mix?
Yeah, but you're not fidgeting around with resin.
No, thank God for that.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go get some food. I'll be right back. You guys chat amongst yourselves. Hey, Marco, why don't you tell people how everything was at the bottom of the ocean?
What?
Yeah. I need to run and get some glue myself, so I'll be back in a minute.
Everyone go for a piss. I'll take, I'll get
I
Mr.
need
Pink.
to get some food. I'm very hungry right now. Hungry.
I'll go get Mr. Pink. Here we go. Be right back. Hey, listen, I didn't eat lunch today. I gotta do something about that.
Don't blame us.
Actually, no. Don't go out.
Not our fault.
What can I say?
Yeah. So how was the bottom of the ocean?
Well, it was, as I said, full of tentacles. The lucky thing is we went at a time where apparently octopuses were really common, which isn't always the case. Sometimes they are very rare. And octopuses are always huge amounts of fun if you know how to handle them and how to stay calm and not pester them at all.
Okay.
It's always amazing, and we had like dozens of sea turtles, big ones, small ones, all kinds. Huge rays, like 1.50 m diameter, rays sitting on the bottom. And the first time in my life, I dived with a dugong, a sea cow. So, Flynn, I got your cow.
I got your car. Yeah, so Flynn is gone as well, so he's not responding.
What can I say? The whole thing doesn't make any fun, does it?
Yeah.
I had them. I really had Flynn this time around, but he's not here at all. He says cows, and I say, yeah, I give you a bigger cow. Shit.
Well, just for anyone not watching, who just chimed in, Flynn is currently working on some objective markers using the cows from his gazillion bargain kits. So that's why the cow thing is apparently big with us today. So cows everywhere.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love it? We all do. Don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I had some cow for dinner.
Really?
Yeah, at least parts of it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's my father-in-law's 75th birthday today, and yeah, luckily we have kids, so we couldn't stay for the after party, and needed to go home, and that's the reason why I can be here today.
Good.
All I heard was that's the reason why I can be here today. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, I have kids, and so I could not stay for the party of my father-in-law's birthday. He turned 75 today.
You know what? Here's to him. Cheers. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to him.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So is your lovely Norn Queen glad that you're streaming tonight? Did she want to stay or no?
We have kids. We didn't have a choice.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought we were the kids. I know you have children, but I thought we were the kids for this.
In a way, we are.
Yes, we
Actually-
are all kids,
actually-
aren't we?
Actually, in other ways.
Yeah.
Was it a good party? Were you sad to leave?
Well, it was family. So were lots of people you don't get to see very often, and therefore that was pretty cool. So it was nice seeing all of them, but it's I, I'm not used to that much different people anymore. I'm
Yep.
having a hard time following a conversation that is beyond like 4 people, and all
I-
of them in one room talking. It was like,
I
"Whoa."
get that.
Sure.
Yeah, I was a bit over flooded by information.
Yep.
Which is
Oh.
not a shame.
Yeah. Well, why shouldn't just the kids suffer, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So my
So-
first hobby project for tonight is done. I casted something.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And I just need to wait for the resin to set, but it will
You know
be
what,
another.
Simon? I really loved your story with your tiny little hooded creatures luring the victims into the woods with the torches. Was such an awesome image when I read about it. Really liked it.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a hell of a ride.
Yes.
The making of the critters or writing it?
Both actually, because the making was like a relief. Because I think I talked about that. I was sort of stuck in a creative dead end at that time when I started working on them. And writing about them was such great fun because it all came together very slowly, piece by piece, and I didn't have like a master plan in advance. And it, I started with those hooded little creatures just because I wanted to do something with the old night goblin figures. Because they already had robes, so you just need different arms and different heads, and you're good. Yeah, and then I had those demon ladies.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, they could go greatly together with those little ones because the demon things are so tall, and the hooded dudes are so little, and that will be a nice contrast. And yeah, and at some point I just wondered that I had those goblin heads left over, those goblin faces.
Mhm.
And I was just wondering how something like a goblin head would look on something larger.
Yeah.
And if I could change it just slightly to make it look a little bit more human, but still be like different. Yeah, and so it was all just trying and, always just curious what happens if I do something. And it was sort of and that was pretty cool. That was great fun.
Experiment, did you say? You cut out there for a second.
Yeah, I experimented. I tried and looked what happened when I do this and when I do that, and yeah.
So
that
what you're
was,
saying is it was a happy little accident.
Yeah, it was a row of them, yes. Yeah, and at some point the story sort of kicked in, and my goal was to write something that was really disturbing without, in the tradition of all those old horror stories where you don't really see something.
Yep.
But I wanted to have the different visual aspects I built into the little dudes show up in the story. So I wanted to have whatever they had have a certain meaning. Yeah, and therefore the lanterns and the apple thing, and yeah, that was great fun. And I told a friend of mine that story, and he looked at me and was silent for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. And then I said, well, I know it's a weird story. But I know why it came up like that. And yeah, I think it was sort of a way for me to work with being a parent and suddenly being vulnerable at a place you have never been vulnerable before. And that's sadly an observation I've made during COVID with some former friends of mine. They did not have kids, and they could not understand why anyone would, get vaccinated or would want to wear a mask. And they don't have kids, and so yeah.
Dude,
They
you don't
just
have to
can't
have kids to
themselves.
care about that shit. You don't even have to have old people like I do. You just have to have human decency.
Yes, yes, yes. I know, but
Absolutely.
that was my first explanation because I just couldn't understand them.
Yeah.
And one of them actually told me, like, I'm living on my own. I don't have a partner. I don't have anything to worry about. Just my own fun. And
I don't have any friends.
yes, well, now he has one less.
Oh, wow, okay.
Whoa.
So you're literally like, okay, forget it.
Yep.
All right.
And sadly, that was one of my oldest friends I had.
No.
Yeah,
Things change. People come, people go.
Oh my god.
that's right.
Heartless old
Yeah.
Moloch.
Well, what can I say? I'm old. I know this shit.
I've seen many a winter in my time. The comings
Trust
and
me.
goings of the
Trust
ages
me.
of the world.
I have.
am they used
You
to call
young-
me the mighty
young
Moloch,
whip-
but
you young
now
whippersnappers know
they call
nothing.
me the very old Moloch.
I'm sorry, I'm turning my mic off because I need to saw this head off.
Sure. Oh
So-
man.
Sewing heads off is the most fun, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Why is my there's my camera. Okay. So what do we miss at the bottom of the ocean, Marco?
Well, I told it 3 times already.
Okay,
but
forget it.
no
Fuck it.
matter.
Fuck it. I don't want to care. I don't want to hear. I'm gonna go watch my own stream. I'll figure it out later.
I had tentacles, you know?
Yes, always.
And I had a sea cow, a dugong. And I
Ooh.
had dolphins. Everybody loves dolphins, don't they?
Sorry, a sea cow didn't know that you brought your mom with you.
No,
Oh! Okay, that's bad.
don't you dare insult my mom. Never.
I know, I met
Ever.
her. She's scary.
She is.
She's really
She
not.
she could whop your ass anytime.
Could she? She seemed too kind.
Oh, she could.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume everything went well at the bottom of the ocean. I'm not asking
I
you.
think the
What?
vacation was awesome.
Good.
The only 2-minute story I could share maybe is that I missed any sharks. But my shark story of this vacation is that one of the divers I was down with said, "Do you see the big shark?" No. It was a huge hammerhead, like 6 meters. He was right behind me.
Oh my
I
god.
just saw the eyes. When I left, when I arrived, everything was dark, and I was like, "What is this?" And I rang the bell, and everybody told everybody to come to me, and then the shark was gone again. And apparently, there was a huge hammerhead shark, which are really, really rare, right behind
Wow.
us, following us all the time, which is cool.
And so you saw it.
No, I didn't. But
Ah.
the guy right behind me saw it, and he even filmed it. So he has proof, but.
Proof of you looking around like crazy, trying to find the shark.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of, he was just right there and then back into the dark, into the deep. It's just like, it's not, you just imagine a monster like this just lurking in the dark and just getting out a bit, but you don't never really see it in bright light. Awesome. I love hammerheads, but I've never seen a big one like this before, like 6 meters. Wow. As big as a great white.
Cool.
That's pretty big. and it really has some like underwater horror movie aspects to it. Like, did you see that? No. What?
See what? Dun, dun, dun!
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know what? It reminds me of a time that we were at a really creepy campsite, and there was
Oh,
no
yeah.
one else there.
Tell us more.
What?
So what are you guys working on tonight?
So I got to get back to my Narlock, but I just wanted to say what I was working on recently, which was in preparation for the bases for my Kroot. I want them to be
Yep.
kind of like a jungle temple thing. So I have this base from Catacross, the sexy bone daddy. I guess he is the sexy bone daddy of that army. The big centerpiece character for the OCR Bone Reapers. And there's some weird kind of like relief, whatever, on these surfaces, and I haven't seen them anywhere else. So if someone's about to tell me, oh yeah, there's a whole scenery piece with a shitload of this, don't tell me now, because I wanted this so bad and I can't find it anywhere else that I got this Instamold stuff that Costco Made had lent me, and I heated it up in some hot water, smushed it together like putty, and I slapped it on there to pick up the detail, and then I got the
Yep.
detail, and then I took some epoxy putty and I slapped it in there, and I got the impression, and I'm going to use these pieces of tile for the bases of my Kroot. And I've never really done this before, although I know it's a lot of people do it. It's not a big deal,
But it's cool, right?
yeah. Especially because like you can't buy bases with this stuff on it. I have this like stamp roller that I was going to use to make bases, but it's not really this interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how large your collection of weird things is, but I think this is really cool. I just recently picked up a long time ago. I picked up a Mon Calamari
Yes.
from Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
Mon Calamari Warrior, because they have those weird shields,
Yeah.
which basically look like those large shellfish things.
Oh, you mean they're
Oh, wait.
ships or they're shields?
No, they're shields. And if you look at that,
It's from the head of a Mon Calamari?
no, it's a shield they use as they have like spears or some
Okay.
weird.
I apparently haven't seen recent Mon Calamari. I've only seen Admiral
Yeah,
Akbar.
you only know Admiral Akbar, and I think it's from one of those. But it doesn't really matter. I just bought that figure because that shield is awesome,
Yeah.
and I think you can use it for for the terrain I'm making, because it has some really nice shapes.
It looks like a fid. No, what are they called, Marco? Horseshoe crab, kind of, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's going to be great with my Sunken City table.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And this Instamold is what I wanted to say is pretty cool, because you can. I picked up a face from a toy, and
Yeah.
I think that would make a massively cool like fallen statue
Yeah.
on a base.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So is that what you've been working on primarily this week?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
No?
No.
Why?
What?
Why?
Why?
What
What
happened?
What I have been working on is making these dudes.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what you're casting.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
that's
already
what
post
I'm
that?
cast-
Did I miss it?
Sorry?
Did you post that yet on Instagram? Did I miss you posting that?
No, I didn't. So my idea is I want to share it here now. You've seen it here first. I started, well, who was it? It was Wilhelm Miniatures who made a little Cthulhu statue, and I thought it was so cool that I wanted to make one myself,
Yep.
and it turned out to be more fun than I expected. And I wanted at first to be very simple and pretty quick to just use it as terrain.
Yep.
And then it turned out to be more detail here, more detail there, and fun of sculpting. And at some point,
Nice.
it just left me.
Left you.
Yeah, I was never sure if I wanted to have wings on that or what kind of head if I wanted, and I wasn't even sure if it was going to be Cthulhu or just some other weird thing sitting there.
Mhm.
And yeah, the mojo left me, and I thought, well, I would love to have more of them, so I made a mold and started to cast them, but I have not. I've not casted for a while, and therefore my casts are pretty shitty. They have a missing elbow, all of them, and I was pretty annoyed by
Hey
that.
man, elbows are hard. I got a Forge World Scythe Terror Duel. It didn't have an elbow.
Yeah, so my idea was I still have this mold, and it's pretty big, and swallowed up almost all of my silicone.
Yeah.
And my idea is that I'm casting a few of these unfinished statues, and I would send them to whoever wants to participate in my
Ooh.
the longest night challenge. That's what I'm calling it,
What?
because I
Okay.
want it to be over on the 21st of December, because that's the longest night of the year.
That's when people have to be finished by?
Yeah,
Better get them in the mail soon.
I will.
I thought that your original idea for them was that you were going to. No, was this maybe this was the idea you told me about? I thought you said you were going to send them to people and they were going to paint them, but
Yeah, I wanted them to. So the idea is to send them to people who want to participate in a charity thing. So
okay.
Nice.
I would ship them to anyone who's willing to turn that into whatever.
Yep.
And finish that thing, or make a piece of scenery of it or whatever, and then sell it off or raffle it off. I'm not sure about that yet. I'm still open to input on that regard. Yeah, and then use the money generated by that to donate to charity. And since the 21st of December is so close to Christmas, I think that would be sort of a cool Christmas present. So anyone who wants to treat himself would buy one of these from one of his favorite Instagram artists.
Interesting.
And do something good at the same time.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, that's the basic idea. But
I'm volunteering. I'm
Mama
happy to
Negan's
do one.
Mama Negan's volunteering as well.
However, if you send it to me, you should probably put it in the mail tomorrow because we all know how my postal system works.
well, the last time I sent you something, that was surprisingly quick.
Oh, there you go.
It just costed half a fortune.
Uh-oh.
Half of the course, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my idea. I come up with those ideas, and then I'm stuck in the organization
Yeah.
side of things.
Not as fond of that, or not as fond of that.
Yeah, I think, well, not, I have the idea, but I don't have the words to make people
Join up.
join the cause.
So what you're asking for is marketing copy, which is what's supposed to be my job. So you should clearly get me to do it for you if you want me to.
Yes, I should get you. Would you do that?
Of course, but you have to give me a deadline.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
No. So what I did was I talked to Wilhelm Miniatures, and he was already interested, which is amazing, because he sort of started it all. Yeah, and I would love to get Anna Polansk, Gardens of
Gardens of Hecate?
Hecate,
Yeah.
to do one, because I would love to see what she would turn this thing into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that would be my wish list.
Nice one.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm casting up these things.
What about your new internet boyfriend who did is his name Weird something? I'm losing it.
Witticism.
Yeah, what about Weird Witticism?
Yeah, he should do one of those as well. Yes.
Nice.
So why is he Simon's new internet boyfriend? Tell me.
They're so tight. They're just finishing each other's sentences all the time, you know?
Woohoo. Yeah,
What's going on?
I'm madly in love with his style and the stuff he's doing, and yeah.
But just his style, right? I don't have to call your wife.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just the headless style.
let's talk about the fifth member tonight.
What, did we break it? Or the challenge that we're supposed to be doing before Simon starts his next challenge?
I have no idea.
Both.
Flynn was talking about the fifth member all the time, so it seems rather appropriate right now.
Well, it's because I screwed up my computer and started late.
Oh,
Okay.
I had to go at my computer. I had to do just restarted it. Took a
Oh.
whole hour.
What?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. So I'd done an update the day before
Yeah,
and just went to restart it before the stream because it was going a bit slow.
yeah.
Took a full hour to restart.
I thought I was going to be dealing with that. I got my computer all set up because, you know, I'm a professional. And I put it to sleep. I'm like, sleep, that's good. You'll wake up real easy, right? That'll be faster than turning you off, turning you back on again. So I went over, I'm like, oh, screen, almost time for stream to start. And I went over to try and start the computer, and I'm like, what the hell? And so it seemed like it was off. Like it took forever to come back from sleeping. Maybe my computer's just old. It doesn't sleep.
This is not efficient.
No, it's not true.
Yeah. Computer says no.
Computer says good reference. Very British.
Absolutely.
Is the rest of that phrase.
Flynn, what's
You
going on in
will
the chat, man?
You will never
So-
become John like this.
I have been going into the bit of a zone, just sculpting on the the cow. So I have missed a fair bit.
Oh my god. Dude,
What are we paying
you got
you
one
for?
job.
Oh, wait.
What are we not paying you for?
Exactly. So Mamanika's got. So Kajin's gone. What kind of resin is Hydra screwing around with it? Is it PU?
I have no idea.
I knew it.
Because it says looks like PU resin.
Just grab the. It's polyurethane, so that's probably
sounds
PU,
PU.
right?
Yeah. Because he's wondering how bad the smell is. He's heard it's quite smelly, but not sure if that's a thing. All the quantities we're using it at.
I think the surface that is allowed to air is pretty little. So there's very little smell, and I'm well aware that I should do that ventilated with a mask on, but yeah, I'm
You
not
like to
doing that.
live dangerously.
Yeah, I
we
smoke
all?
long enough to be aware of the danger and still ignore it.
Well, I do remember you with a big vacuum hose over your shoulder, ripping apart Forge World, the resin kit. Wasn't that you?
Yes, that was me.
See?
I don't remember the
That
vacuum
was after
hose.
you told me that you were sawing your Forge World things apart under the shower.
These are some good tips that I could have used.
Shit!
I
That is
I
me.
I sawed my Forge World apart fully clothed on my desk on video. I could have been having so
Why
much more
would-
fun.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Man, you guys are weird.
We're Germans. What can you do? What can I say?
Weird German
think it's-
junk.
Well, look at it. When you saw your Forge World stuff under the shower part, you do that's very efficient. You do
True.
two things at the same time. You A, wash it,
Absolutely.
and B, don't have to vacuum afterwards.
And you know what? I was shitting at the same time too, so that did three things.
Oh my god, peak efficiency. We need to make a warning sign. Warning, extreme efficiency content tonight. I thought you were going to say that like it was efficient because he was washing himself. I'm like, no, if he's showering with Forge World, he is not washing himself.
It was good, trust me.
Resin is not a form of soap. Wait, you were sawing it like with not an electric saw, obviously, just like a mechanical handsaw?
The honest truth of it was with a Dremel, and I was very much looking out not to get any water onto the Dremel, but I was just alternating water and Dremel again.
Oh my
Dremel,
god, how are you?
Dremel, water. I'm still alive, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
He's
good work.
swimming. He's the man who swims with sharks, so
Yeah,
he
right.
shouldn't be afraid of
Just
water.
Some more
and-
shark swimming.
Yeah. That's how badass the mighty Moloch is.
Okay, kids, if you're listening to this at home, do not get in the shower with the Dremel to clean up your Forge World models. It will
Nope.
not go well for you. It worked for Moloch, and he's lucky to be alive.
It's good if you're shitting at the same time.
Does that ground you? Is that your grounding thing for not getting
Absolutely.
electrocuted?
Makes you so relaxed, everything's good.
The electric shock will travel through you, through your poo, down to the floor, and not actually electrocute you.
Really? No one ever told me.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's ground, if you're pooping, maybe that's your ground for your electricity.
Mm.
So, Nick, how are you pooping normally?
On the pooper, reading a book,
Okay. Okay.
Re-
old-fashioned paperback
book?
novel.
A paper book.
None of
Really?
this digital nonsense. It doesn't work as well for when you get stuck in the woods and you need something to wipe with. I'd like to see you do an
That's so
emergency
Canadian
wipe
of
with your LCD screen. There's another There's another tip with High Fleet Moloch. Always
Yeah.
read paper books because they can be backup toilet paper.
Whoa.
Nice.
So you've got Casual saying like, and tonight, hobby safety tips with High Fleet Moloch.
Yes.
Safety tip number 1: feed all of the babies to me. Safety
I
tip number
almost-
2: there are no more tips.
I honestly don't understand why White Dwarf never interviewed me about showering with Forgefield kids. I have no idea.
About eating babies?
Really should have asked me about secret techniques.
What
Yeah,
else is
I
going
w-
on in
I
the
would-
chat? Oh, sorry.
I would have loved to read that article.
Thanks.
I hope you recommend which conditioner to use when showering with my Forge World models.
So Tom Wilson says it looks like a trilobite. I think in regards to the calamari.
calamari?
Yeah, the shield. And Kajan said $50 for that shield. That's quite an investment.
That's why you have to cast it and make millions of copies, because you done paid for it.
What? $50
How
for
much
that
did you pay?
shield? But €4 for the
Ooh,
whole dude.
maybe he's buying a large-scale one.
Oh.
Oh, I bought the a third 3.5 inch. No, that's not 3.5.
Did you buy it a long time ago? Because maybe it's
No.
not available anymore. Maybe that's why he's...
Yeah, it was.
So-
I bought it secondhand,
Oh, okay.
like on my Star Wars secondhand buys.
Maybe buying it new is more expensive. Oh, hold on. Nora's calling me. One sec. You guys go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he said
why do you think Nora's calling him right now?
Hmm.
Ripley's done something.
I think he messed up big time.
He has eaten the carpet.
Yes.
Maybe he's
Probably.
dug the hole again.
Oh
Uh,
man.
So Kajans actually
Well-
said Moncari Warrior with shield from Hasbro is 45 euros on Amazon.
Yeah, don't if you're interested in Star Wars figures, don't look at Amazon because that's absolutely bullshit.
Okay.
Is
Alright.
it based off the Clone Wars TV series, the weapons? Because I remember they had an episode where
Yeah.
they fought underwater and stuff. That's
Yeah, I think that's where that figure is from.
Okay, Flynn, you win the prize.
was it Ripley digging in the hole again?
Well, no, you said Ripley's done something, and the something that Ripley's done is gone and gotten a hot spot. And we were
Oh,
worried about it,
no!
so Nora took him to the vet.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's okay. It's
You're-
just a hot spot. It's like a reactive
I
thing.
know what it is.
Okay.
And now you're $100 poorer, right?
Exactly. Yeah, for consultation.
Absolutely.
So she could
I
tell us
know.
that he's got a rash. Highway
Yeah.
veterinary robbery.
A friend of mine has a dog from a shelter, and that story is a bit sad, but he had blood in his pee for quite a while, and they have been to like 3 different doctors and had him scanned like 2 times, I think.
That's not cheap.
Yeah, and the first time it was at the regular vets, you know, shit.
Practice or whatever? Like
Yeah, practice,
office?
yes.
Yeah.
And that was they didn't see anything there, but they said, well, we don't have the best one here, X-ray here, so we cannot be sure. You should see a specialist and see if they have better technology and see more.
Mhm.
And so they went to a specialist and paid 900 euros.
Ho.
oh,
And they said, no, sorry, we don't see anything, blah, blah, this and that. But the symptoms were still there. And they went, after a while of going back and forth, they went to another vet, and they x-rayed him again,
Mhm.
and suddenly there was a fist large tumor,
Holy
No.
crap.
and it was like, how could they not have seen that before? It's like massive.
Yeah.
And I know tumors grow fast and quick in dogs,
I don't know that they grow that fast.
but not that fast. Yes, and that
Wow.
was that really felt like a rip-off.
It's-
Did the first vet have any explanation as to why they didn't find it?
Well, nope, I don't know, but the first vet said he has like a shitty X-ray.
Oh,
And,
like it was that bad. I thought it was like they have a good X-ray, but they're like, you could get a slightly better one.
Well, in Germany, even though we are totally efficient, the official statistic of the diagnosis being right at the doctor was 50%.
What?
Like a 50% chance of a diagnosis being right.
In like a human doctor or a veterinarian?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wait, which one? Human doctor or veterinarian?
The human doctor.
Holy shit. What about the veterinarians?
I have no idea.
Ah, too bad.
No one counts them.
That's the real story.
Worse,
What if
I guess.
What if the vets are better? You should just be going to the vet.
We are. Of course we
Sir,
are.
I don't see Marco, you don't have your dog with you today. No, this is from me. I want you to look at me.
Well, we had when my wife was pregnant,
Yeah.
we knew what an X-ray was. No, is it supersonic? No, it's
Ultrasound.
ultrasound. Yes, what an ultrasound costed at her doctor, and we needed to take our dog to the vet, and we saw what an ultrasound was costing there, and we joked and said, well, next time we need a checkup, we come here because it's
Take
like,
the dog to the doctor.
yeah,
Well,
so much cheaper.
well, the honest truth is, the vet we are going to is so incredibly nice and kind and feeling and compassionate
That it doesn't
that I
matter how much it
always
costs.
that I always tell him, I wish I would ever met any human doctor who was as nice as you are.
Aw, cute.
Really? Yes.
Nice.
And when you
I'm-
had to put our old dog down, this was so important for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very important to have someone sympathetic.
Yeah.
Yep. Not some kind of asshole.
No. That would be bad.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about something cheerful again because.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, I got something cheerful to talk about.
What?
Okay.
Marco, the suspense is killing me. What Kroot are you going to make for Krootoberfest?
I will. I promised you, and I think I have to. Don't
That
I?
strange saw doesn't look very Krooty to me.
It is.
Is it a giant eviscerator?
Just wait. It's gonna be. This is not a sword. What are you looking at?
A
Is it a
saw.
saw?
It's a saw.
It's a saw. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge crude saw.
Shoot Kroot saw? What?
Just a cool crude saw. Just sawing all those tower apart. Like, "Meh, you
Okay.
tower. Ha
Better be.
Who was it? Who's I posted them on. I reposted them on Instagram. I think someone made like. I think it was Eric who made Flying Crude having like this massive chain blade. No,
Who was
not
that?
chain
Who
blade.
did this?
Eric. He
Eric.
was here last time, and I didn't recognize
Oh,
him at the
Alistair?
beginning. No.
No,
Eric.
no.
What's Eric's Instagram name?
Yeah, let me check. He's mainly doing metal things. Eric Christensen.
Oh,
Oh,
I think I know who you're talking about. Metal beard face?
Yes.
Why don't you just use his real Instagram name, man?
What?
Why you gotta go and confuse me with Eric? I mean, Christ, it's lucky I know what your guys' first names are. I don't know what anyone else's first name is.
Wait, you guys have first names?
Mama Negan's might be Lathian. I don't know.
we used to.
Eric. Metal beard face. That's how I know.
Okay.
Sorry,
There
he
you
did
go.
a giant Kroot with the eviscerator.
No, he did a Flying Crude.
Ah.
With a saw.
Yeah.
It's not a saw. It's the Kroot are known for using double-handed chainswords called eviscerators.
You have no idea, dude.
What?
I invented this kind of shit. They always use saws, big ones.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh Jesus. Now comes the beating on the bush again.
Did you tell Rick Priestley about it? Is that how it got into the codex?
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Pink, how do you like your little friend here so far?
I like that big-ass collar. Looking pretty badass. Looking for those tentacles on the front end. Really bring it together.
Yeah, those will change a lot, but they sadly come so late in the process.
Yeah.
What are you working on, Simon?
Another lictor bust.
Oh,
We arranged for a little exchange. He and
yeah, you said so already. I think. I did think about the about the life-size lictor boss by Simon earlier today.
Oh my
Did
god!
you guys
I thought that was a joke.
Did you? No, it isn't. Did you guys watch the Warhammer community feed recently?
Nope.
There was there was a small feed, a post about some guys in Thailand doing some stuff, and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
been doing a half-sized Imperial Knight from car parts.
Oh, I've seen that.
But did you scroll down and see the huge Trigon in the shop?
No, so my situation is
Yeah.
I didn't read that article. I already knew about it, so I just didn't click on it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I
Okay.
know these guys.
Click on it because at the bottom of the article there's a huge animated moving Trigon,
Holy
which
crap.
which a Thai artist modeled for a Thai shop with a remote control, and it looks really nice. And I
Cool.
thought, damn, if this artist can do a Trigon this size, Simon could do a lictor, couldn't he? He could.
Maybe you should just call that artist and get them to do your lictor.
Yes. Yes, why not?
Excuse me, can you make me a remote control lictor?
Yeah, why not?
To-
Trigon was
to hunt-
fantastic,
Thailand's not
actually.
that far from where you normally dive, so
Absolutely.
just jump
I
on
could
over.
But
fly
again,
by
some-
and pick it up on
Put
the
it
way
in your
home.
case.
But the Warhammer community article said he wants to remain anonymous. The artist.
He's not anonymous.
Ooh.
He's on the internet. They just said that because they don't want him to get any business.
Yep.
Maybe.
I swear I saw it on Reddit before it ever showed up on Warhammer Community.
Okay.
So there is a question from the chat.
Yeah.
In regards to
Why?
pizza.
Pizza. Why are
where
you so
is-
delicious? Sorry, what?
I'm trying to find the exact question because of
Oh, it's something about shrimp. When you were so busy
Uh.
sculpting, I was actually looking at the chat.
hey,
Oh, see what I did there?
it's the first time I'm actually sculpting while we're on stream.
Oh,
so
sure it is.
Really?
Been wondering why we've been lagging on the chat all this time. Notice how Flynn's video's not on. He could be eating bonbons for all we know.
Lazy guy, huh?
Well, you'll get a picture in our chat at the end of this.
Oh, you're gonna send me a picture of your hog photog?
Well, they're not going to be hog tight.
Oh. Oh, okay, wait, you're actually doing cows. Okay, that's like close
Yeah.
to pigs. I was making a different joke, but that works too.
Where is? I can't find it. Can you post it again, Mum and Egan? Just
Hold
can't
on.
find it
Come
now.
on, come on. It's like way at the front. Brr, Hammerhead's
Yeah.
creepy. Here we go. Cutest thing. Cute. Hammerheads. Win. Monkamar. Oh, is that? No. Is that? Oh. No. I missed it too.
Nope. What? What?
I don't know. We're being dumb.
Yeah, I know.
I s-
Ah,
Tell
you
me
are using a
something new.
pizza store. There we go. Mama Negan says, "Oh my God, this is a really big conversation."
yeah. So I'm trying to
Guten
find what it-
Abend, dear Herren.
There you
Had
go.
pizza with pulpo and shrimps for lunch. Mmm. And then Hydra, I ate your squid master. Did you find it now?
Okay, now I can. Yeah.
No, Flynn, did you find it?
You can, so it's about having pulpo on pizza. How
What
we
is
feel about it.
pulpo?
You can cut up the pulpo arm in bits, fry it, and try a piece to find the right consistency. Just warm.
Is it squid?
I don't know. To Google.
Honestly, I'm cool eating meat if it comes from animals who did not suffer too much and have been living at least a decent life. But I absolutely reject eating something that is and has the potential of being smarter than I am.
Yeah, it's octopus.
Yes, and
Octopus, there we
therefore
go.
I'm not eating octopus or squid or any of those guys because, yeah, I'm not eating my dog as well.
What you're
Well,
saying
and I
is that
know
you have
that
a
my
pet
dog is not.
octopus.
What?
Aren't pigs supposed to be really clever?
Yes, they are.
Wow. There goes
But-
most of the verse.
But yeah.
It was a good speech.
Marco, you are
Yeah, fuck
the
you.
verse.
Fuck you all.
No, you missed my
Sorry.
joke.
I already made that one, didn't I?
No, what? What? You said
About
Marco, you are the
yours?
versed? I said Marco, you are the versed.
Yeah, but I remember made the joke about sausages being the worst.
The bratwurst. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, what's wrong with you guys tonight? I'm talking about not eating smart animals, and you go on and think about
Yeah.
little pieces of, things stuffed into other pieces of,
So,
Yeah.
Simon, what you're learning here is that were we ever stranded on a desert island together and we had no other source of food, you could definitely eat us because we are not smarter than you. Dumb as bricks. That's what we are.
It's a ding.
Dumb as bricks.
As much as I would like to strand with you on a desert island at least for a couple of weeks,
You what? Oh.
yeah,
Really?
just to hang out and geek out all day long.
Oh.
So
say we all.
yeah,
Are we gonna make models
I
out of
think-
coconuts?
I think Marco would eat us first. Yeah.
You think he's devious like that? Sneak up behind us with a
Maybe.
coconut?
He's
Whack.
the diver, He's the all tattooed up guy, and
Oh yeah, he's
look at him.
tough.
He's
Absolutely.
tough as nails, and yeah, he will lure us into believing that he's the nice guy and he's wise and old, and then he would eat us.
It would just take us out for a diving lesson.
Yes. Okay, I know how to catch fish. Let's go out. Bloop, 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 bloop.
No, but I
We
can't
can
teach you
always
all at once. Nick, you come first. I'll teach you how to fish first. And then I'll
Yes,
bring
you're
back
the
some
good
delicious
swimmer.
food
So,
for everyone else.
my spiel would be I'm weak and old, but I could teach you all my tricks before I die. Come on.
Yeah.
You won't die, you're gonna eat us.
Yes, of course, it's a trick. But I will tell you.
As you're sawing off our leg, you'll be like, see? You learned.
You just fell for it.
Wow, this is a really grim conversation. I thought we were supposed to get to a better place from the dog cancer conversation.
So how about the Tyranid rules?
Has anyone
Don't
actually
we
looked
have-
at them? Shit, we should have done that. That should have been homework. Why didn't any of you do your
What?
homework?
I did.
Flynn did.
I had a
Flynn.
look at them.
Let's do it. Present to us about the new Tyranid rules. Now we go into our next segment on the podcast. Shadows from the warp. Okay, sorry, I finished your intro. Go for it.
Do one better and just share my screen with the rules.
Uh-oh. Ripley's in here to dig some holes.
Oh. Let him.
I'm not gonna let him. It's a concrete floor. He's gonna hurt himself.
He will learn.
Doodle,
He's
come
gonna
here.
Have
Ripley.
gonna have so much
Here.
fun doing it.
Come here. Oh, is it one he can hump? What? Your dog's never humped anything?
I don't have
Nope.
a dog.
You think Ripley will be attracted to her? Hello. Oh, he's already attracted.
Oh.
Thanks. Nora says bye, friends on the internet.
Bye, Nora.
Bye,
Bye,
Nora.
Nora.
Bye.
It was just the casual way you just said it. That's what made me go.
Oh, we keep meaning to get him a new girlfriend because his existing girlfriend is way too small. Or boyfriend, who knows?
So about the new Tyranid rules. Don't we have some?
Cool segue.
So one of them is called Synaptic Hive blades. So models with
Oh, really?
yeah, models with bone swords and or monstrous bone swords only. Each time the bearer makes a melee attack with their bone swords or monstrous bone swords, invulnerable saving throws cannot be made against this target.
Okay.
You tell me.
Basically, demons beware. Because
Are
they only
demons
don't
big
have
right now? People even
No, they
use
don't.
demons?
they don't have armor saves. They only have invulnerable saves. So you throw
Ah.
a Hive Tyrant or a set of warriors with them into
Wait,
combat.
but isn't that? I thought I glanced at that one. Aren't those only for the Swarmlord?
No, it says models with bone swords or monstrous bone swords only.
Oh, well there we are.
Because the
So monster like
Big
because
boss.
I have no idea about 40k right now. So, like a Hive Tyrant with bone swords
Yeah.
would, in that case, ignore armor saves and invulnerable saves.
I don't know if
Because-
the Tyranid Monstrous Creature stuff still works like that.
No, so the monstrous
Okay.
creatures don't ignore saves.
Hydra, it's good. We're both old, but we're the same kind of old. Back in my day, Tyranid Monstrous Creatures blocked armor saves. They were like power weapons. Oh, Grandpa Hydra, that went away a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like me now.
And then Great Uncle Nick is like, eh? What's that? Back in my day? Yeah, okay, Great Uncle Nick, I know, they don't do it anymore. Oh, shit. Well,
So
what's
that
the
one-
point of even playing Tyranids? Sorry, okay, go for it.
So that one seems a bit more fun to muck about with, I think.
Yeah.
So the other one we've got is, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Thanks, dyslexia. Gestalt Commander.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Gestalt? I don't... What is it?
Gestalt.
Oh, there we go. We have some Germans on the line.
Ah,
It is the Gestalt.
Yeah, you can do it. It's not that hard. Gestalt, Punkt.
Gestaltpunkt.
Ja, fertig aus. So ist das normal.
Yay!
I
That's a
don't
good
trust that
one.
you're not making me say something weird.
hurdy-gurdy. So
Thanks, Flynn.
at the start of each battle round, select one warlord trait from the Hive Fleet Warlord's traits for this warlord. You cannot select perfectly adapted or any warlord trait that a model in your army already has. Until the end of that battle round, this warlord has the selected warlord trait. Replace all instances of a Hive Fleet keyword on that warlord trait, if any, with Leviathan. So it's only basically for Hive Fleet Leviathan,
Worst
but
thing
but you can-
ever.
but you can use any.
You can like pick a different
it-
trait.
Yeah, so you could pick one from Behemoth, one from Kraken, one from
Oh,
Tiamat, all the other
Oh,
ones. you
that's
can
the
use it.
replace. Okay, I see what you mean.
So yeah, so you can just go. Well, it's so about the Hive Fleet Leviathan shares the strongest synaptic link with the Hive mind and can call upon the experience of any other
Oh,
Tyranid
yeah.
beast.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah. They're
Yeah,
making Leviathan the Ultramarines of this Tyranid.
Yeah, they already were. Just look at all the boxes.
Oh no, we just dropped the foot.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
I've just dropped a foot. All right, I will find that in a second.
Serves you right working on models when you're supposed to be reading rules.
Yeah. So Swarm Leader is the next one. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep
piss
going.
on
Be
you,
British.
Pinky. I'll run
Just
this
be
chat into the
British.
ground.
Be British and the stiff upper lip.
Turn this friggin' stream around, take you right back home.
Yep.
So he's a smart guy then. Okay,
your-
Daddy Nate.
In your command phase, select one friendly Leviathan infantry, Leviathan beast, or Leviathan swarm unit within 9 inches of the warlord. Until the start of your next command phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, you can re-roll the hit roll.
Cool.
So it's just like a bonus re-roll.
Yeah.
So they're saying it's not
Back
just
in my days, rerolls were forbidden.
Forbidden.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
there was
Verboten.
no way reroll would happen. Like if you roll the dice, it was rolled.
What
Period.
the fuck? Weren't there rerolls in like second edition? Or no? Did they come up
twin
in
link
third?
glass cannons.
No.
No, they actually shot twice. When they made all that shit twin linked, it was the worst. It was like, yeah, I got 2 guns, I get to shoot twice. And it's like, no, these are twin linked now. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? I get to shoot twice. Man,
Yeah,
Flynn, you're
or-
so young.
Oh yeah, I started in 4th edition.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, in second edition, twin link last cannon was 2 last cannons. You fired it twice. And
And
then
you
third
know,
edition
guys,
introduced the.
In first edition, yeah, there were no guns at all. You're just dreaming. Spoiled brats. In
Yeah, we
first
got
edition,
Grandpa
we
Nid
just
out.
nuts and sticks.
Hey, Grandpa Nid, welcome to the chat.
the next bit is
Flynn's just right back at it. Okay, boomer.
just like, not even okay, boomer. Just like okay, next. But just so adaptive warrior organisms. Purchase the requisition at any time. Select one Tyranid unit from your order of battle that has no battle scars. Oh, this is to do with Crusade.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of stuff I never read about.
Yeah,
But,
basically, it's any traits you've got, you can get rid of it, and you can now select new traits for it.
That's
or
kinda
whatever.
cool.
But-
Remorph.
But it's more of if Crusaders doesn't make sense for Nids for me because it's like if you're after at the end of the battle, you're going to just go into the digestion
Oh,
pool.
just have an imagination.
Yeah, that is my imagination.
Oh, well then you need to order a new one.
But I don't want one.
Whoa.
No, but like I
Yeah.
understand that like Tyranids, yeah, they just go back into the digestion pool. But like maybe that's why you like have a named Hive Tyrant, like your version of the Swarm Lord, and it doesn't go into the digestion pool. And think of it more like biomorphs that the Swarm has acquired on
I
this
was
campaign.
thinking, I was thinking more of, I think in one of the Uriel Ventress novels, they have a Tyranid fleet invading a planet, and the first set of like gaunts hitting the planet were dying of cold. But
Oh, that's
every,
cute. I like that.
every substantial wave of the gaunts coming down were lasting a bit longer and a bit longer and a bit longer
I
until
friggin'
they
adore
started.
that.
And then they're like, cool, we've found the point of where we need to have them adapted to survive the cold, and they just started sending all of those down that way. That's the way I'd rather it was interpreted, rather
I
than
love that.
just using the same nids all over again. It just makes more sense to have it as nope,
Yeah,
we've
well there you
adapted
go.
them.
There's your answer.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is for the nids in what they've previewed. But they did actually show in one of the other articles the actual pages, like the contents page.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to see it. They've got a whole bit where they showed it all, and they had like a bit where, like, oh yeah, you've got Cadians, and then you've got like Kill Team and stuff.
Mhm.
You showed a page, and then you look over the Nids bit, and there's nothing about Kill Team. So something that might interest you, Marco, is they've actually got a load of data sheets for the Inquisition. So you've got Lord Inquisitor Krayla Draxus, Kotias, Greyfax, Karamazov,
Nice.
Karamazov, Eisenhorn, the Jakero weaponsmiths, acolytes, and demon hosts. They've all got rules for as data sheets in the book.
Okay.
For Nids, we're getting Codex Supplement Leviathan with Warlord traits, relics, and stratagems. Hive Mind Synaptic Link. The appendix has got it's called Appendix Tyranids. And you've got an inexorable adaptation, high fleet psychic powers, bio artifacts of the Tyranids, stratagems, high fleet adaptations, adaptive physiology, and then you've got Crusade rules as well for the Nids. So it's not just like it's a small little section of the book. It's quite. It's about, I think, 20 odd pages is Nids in the
Cool.
book out of 120.
So you gonna buy it?
Well, I've got a Inquisitorial Force as well, so yes.
Okay, then you can tell us all about it because I'm definitely not going to buy it.
I'm not getting it straight. I don't know if I'm going to get it straight away or not. It's one
Yeah.
of those.
That's
Wait
fine,
around.
but I do not play 40k, so no need to have
I'm
one of those kicking around. And like, if it was the full Tyranid Codex, yes, I'm gonna buy it, no question. But like supplement book, I'm good. But I am curious what's inside. You
Well,
wanna share?
the bit for me is because I'm not painted as like a specific high fleet.
Yeah.
I can just go like, you know what, I want to try out this one. And
Yeah,
you
that's
just do
the
it.
smart way to go. Anyone who tells you that your Tyranids have to be purple and white to use Leviathan rules is a jerk, and you shouldn't play with them.
Oh no, you just throw it back in the face of Splinter Fleet.
Ah, nice.
Because they even showed it in the old 4th edition codex. Oh yeah, this is a Splinter Fleet of Leviathan, and it was black.
Fantastic. I love it.
So
That is a
it's
good solve.
It's the easy way to just say. Also, they've adapted to the planet they're on for camouflage. Now,
Nice.
I'm going to quickly look at chat. So we've got the High Noras and Binoras.
Hi, Nora. Bye, Nora.
Mummy goes, I wouldn't know I have cats. Cats that break into my room to sleep on my bed for some strange reason.
Smells like you. They like you. Not so surprising.
That's what people with cats always tell themselves.
Well, I don't
They
have a
like
cat, and I
me.
don't know that I actually believe that. But, you know, people who have cats need to believe that.
Oh damn, my power's gone. So Jade
Yes.
Finch has dropped by. Said, you can't hang and watch. Keep up the good work. Getting busy, ready for a huge multi-channel stream for Lucy launch in the early AM.
Good luck, Jade Finch. If you can have us on in the background to distract you from annoying work, you go right ahead. But if you got to focus on that shit, we understand. Glad to see you.
Lucy launch? What's that about? I'm
I
wondering.
don't know. It might be some. I don't remember where Jade Finch is. Possibly in the States?
The first thing I saw with the Lucy, I thought was I Love Lucy
Yeah.
for some reason.
Is it a game, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. So
Maybe he tells us next week.
Yes.
So Peter Ensiker's always wondered how Tyranids got their units back on the Hive ships. For the less important creatures like Gaunt, I can see them being entirely expendable, but for Hive Tyrants and Biotitans,
I assume they all just got melted back down.
yeah, they just all jump in the pile.
Like, think of Tyranids as like Lego. It's like bio Lego.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you know, expended energy, like breaking it all down, taking it all back. I don't know if that affects Tyranids. I don't know if they can just like get melted down and just like retrieve almost all of the mass that went into them, or the whatever.
I would have. I always understood it that way.
Yeah.
And wasn't it that when they tried to introduce like special characters, that they was it fifth edition codex? I'm not sure. Where they invented the like the consciousness of a hive tyrant
Oh
that
yeah.
would be sort of separated and respawned into different bodies.
Yep.
And Tyrant
Yeah.
Hive ships are full of sleeping creatures. Why would they do this?
What?
If they could just spawn anything when they need it, why would the Tyrant Hive ships be full of sleeping Tyrant creatures?
So that they're ready if you need them to drop the hat.
Yeah, I think it's
For
not that
protecting
easy.
for protecting the Norn Queen
There you
and
go.
stuff.
Absolutely.
But it's like Gaunts and stuff, like that's not really going to be helpful to protect the Norn Queen if someone gets
Hey, a Gaunt can sacrifice his life, all right. Don't be mean on Mr.
Absolutely.
Gaunty.
But if
Gaunts
someone's,
are
Yes.
heroes.
if someone's managed to get on the ship, you're going to want a little bit more protection than a Gaunt.
Gaunt can hold that person off until the Carnifex lumbers up.
Until the sphincter opens up and everything's ejected into space, it's easy.
God, the sphincters. There we are. Sphincter cast. Episode 1. For anyone who missed it the last time, Marco is making a joke about Advanced Space Crusade.
The Sphincter does.
Which I actually played back in the day. Lots of
Because
Because
times.
he's that old.
You are the oldest
Yes.
man we know.
I am.
I actually have a copy of it as well.
Yeah, but you have everything, you jammy bastard.
Oh Jesus, we are already hanging together for such a long time that we are building up our own stereotypes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As we should.
Is that so?
Yep. Stereotypes are
Okay.
good.
Stereotypes? Inside jokes? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
So the I have everything
Yes.
joke that just always happens.
And
I have an
Mr.
old
Moloch
shitty
is
computer.
always the old dude.
What's that?
Mr. Moloch is always the old dude.
Yeah.
I think it's a joke, but I am.
Okay. What are you, Hydra? The earnest
I'm not sure.
artist who just wants to make cool Tyranids and not deal with any bullshit?
And not get
I-
old.
Yeah, never get old.
I'd say you're the realist. You
I am
understand
the
where everything's
realist.
going. You'll understand where all this stuff is going and try and cut it off, but it never happens.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
But what's Nick?
Sorry.
What's the stereotype we've got for you?
He's
Late.
the cheerful Canadian.
And he's not professional, okay? He's not professional.
I'm the streamer killer. Get mad about random bullshit.
Well, you can do that, but most of the time you always stay refreshing, polite,
Oh, well,
as
that's very kind of
Canadians
you
are
to say.
supposed to.
It's true.
I don't know that other Canadians would agree, but you know,
Isn't that the Canadian stereotype?
yes.
They're polite.
This is the part where I should apologize for being too polite.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm not
right.
going to do it.
Do it now.
I'm self-aware.
Ooh,
The Mountie has become self-aware.
ooh. So how's your Gnarlock coming along?
It's okay, but I'm not feeling like creative right now, so I'm basically just filling gaps because like I glued this whole thing, this rickety thing together last time, and now I'm
Yeah.
going over all the joints with epoxy clay. Because fun fact, I was talking to the kids from Aves in a DM on Instagram, and I was asking about like Fix-It because I had this can of Fix-It that went dry on me. And they told me a tip for bringing epoxy putty back to life. If you have epoxy putty that gets too dry, you put it in the microwave for 15 seconds, only 15 seconds, uncovered, and then you let it sit for a while after. I posted this to like Reels
Yeah.
or something yesterday. I don't know what it was. But yeah, so you can microwave your epoxy sculpt, putty, whatever. I tried it with the Fix-It. It kind of worked, but I was also talking about like, oh yeah, like I use Fix-It when I'm assembling stuff and to reinforce bonds and stuff like that. And they're like, why would you use Fix-It? Epoxy clay is the one that's like has the best bonding. I'm like, oh, okay, well, now I'm using epoxy clay.
There you go. Now you found the solution to the question you asked me. And
No, you need to find other solutions that I didn't think of. That was the
okay.
question I asked you.
Can you
Oh,
talk to them
Jesus.
about getting it sold in the UK for a decent price?
I think they need someone other than that one taxidermist in Wales to carry it.
It's not even that. It's on.
It's probably
I
some
know,
kind of
it's-
like duty or some shit.
Yeah, but it's 40 quid everywhere. Else
Yeah,
it is.
I don't know that that's their fault or your government's fault because it could be like a duty charge, eh? That they can't sell it
It's
for
the-
less than that because
it's-
it costs too much to get it in.
It's clearly Finn's fault.
No, it's Boris's fault. Go talk to Boris.
It's half my country's fault.
Oh, right.
I think they have different problems right now, as we found out last week.
Well, at least the petrol thing is sorted out.
Oh,
Yes?
finally.
Yeah, they're not.
Because the
people
Russians
aren't
sent you
doing-
some? Isn't that what I heard? The Russians were prepared to send you some?
Yeah, but at what cost?
Exactly.
All the people that were panic buying have filled up their cars, so they don't need to do it. So in about 2 weeks, we'll have another rush.
Oh my god. Man, you guys can drive around on a tank of gas for 2 weeks? You really do live in a small country.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they do.
The island of
Huh?
monkeys.
What was that?
Okay, question for the
island of
chat
monkeys.
or anyone who's listening.
Yes.
Does anyone know of a good shipwreck model that's not the glow type, the Games Workshop thing?
Shipwreck? What, like a spaceship or like a sea
A
ship?
boat. Right?
A boat. Yeah.
Oh,
The Reaper Miniatures one that comes with the squid.
How did you
Exactly,
not
and
know
that-
about the Reaper miniature one, Hydra? You're like Reaper's like chief product officer.
and I have 3 of them lying around. You want one?
Of course. Yeah, because I'm trying to build like a ship's skeleton.
It's just the bow.
Yeah.
with the Kraken, just the front part of the ship, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah, that would be amazing because I have, I'm building or I'm working aside my other projects. I'm working on that sunken city table.
Okay.
So, which is basically architectural. When you think of it in an architectural way, a mixture of Relier and the city described in Mountains of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And yeah, it's a city or a ruin, whatever, that has been resting on the ground of the sea and has risen up now.
Yeah.
And I figured I have built the architectural elements that are obviously not made by humans, but I thought I could emphasize the contrast by placing
Human
like
relics.
yeah that have sunk and are now
Oh,
resting there,
smart.
and to give it a higher contrast. And I think like of a sunken ship, only the most stable part, so the skeleton thing would survive. Um,
I tell
yeah,
you what, I've dived in so many sunken ships, small and large ones, over the years. You are totally
I was
right.
gonna say, you got your ship diver guy here.
Absolutely.
thank you. So
And
I
you know what? You know what?
my assumption is right. Yay.
You know what? We will never share this kind of moment, but the creepiness and the atmosphere of being inside the ship with the low lights, and it's all corroding and degrading over time. It's so eerie and so creepy and so I can't describe it. It's an awesome feeling. The atmosphere is just so unique.
I bet it's really threatening.
It is. It certainly is. But I love it to death.
Chat also suggesting checking out aquarium decorations.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But they're always kind of crude, I think.
It's Simon. He can sculpt more detail.
Well, but the edges are soft.
Oh damn. Or did we lose him?
Don't know.
Did I lose everyone? No.
What? No, I'm still here.
Okay. You still there, Marco?
I am.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, there he's
needed to
back.
drop out.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We thought we'd lost you for technical reasons.
Oh no.
Did you
Luckily, no.
Did you shower with the Forge World kit?
That was a quick shower.
That was quick. No, I'm feeling the drain.
Of the week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have
same.
holidays, but I'm
Oh, you're on holidays.
and I'm on kid duty. Give me a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's going on in the chat, Flynn?
So Peter Hampton's saying, "Ooh, alien architecture, and yet it would be more horrific than the '60s brutalist social housing." And for what he means is Google Robin Hood Gardens and try not to have a heart attack from the sheer ugliness.
Robin Hood
Basically,
Gardens?
social housing in the UK in the '60s was terrible.
Yeah.
So, and it was always like to be like Art Deco. So
Do I have to put
Okay,
like
I'm
a
back.
place, or can I just Google Robin Hood Gardens and it'll come
I
up?
think it's actually the name of the building that was. Oh yeah, I know what Johnny's on about. It's like, have you ever seen? They've got like one of the estates is called the Nelson Mandela Estate.
Oh, geez.
Basically,
Does it look like a prison?
no, it's just the name of it. So like all the estates always had like weird names and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just looks horrible. It's just you wouldn't want to go and live in there. Like if you go, like, oh yeah, that's where I live, and you're just like, it looks more like it's an office building than it is a place people live.
Ooh.
Kajan says it looks like a container park. Yeah.
So I'm looking up Robin Hood Gardens.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. I gotta. Is Putty in the right place?
Jesus. Okay.
Kids? No kids?
No. I'm just I don't know. I'm working to get my my basement done. I'm still working on that, but before I can finally turn to get my man cave fleshed out, I need to get my my future gaming room fleshed out.
Wait, you've got a man cave and a gaming room?
Yeah, well, I will have a
Damn,
place.
boy!
I will have a place that is officially going to be my working space.
Yeah.
So where I have my books and everything I need for school, but honestly, that would be wasted just for school things. So I'm going to have a little place where I set up my work things, and the
Yeah.
rest of the room will be my display and game room.
Nice.
So I'll put my cabinets up there, and
So it's supposed to be like your day job work office.
yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Because I have I have sort of an office in school. I don't need
Yeah.
that much space at home.
Yeah.
For all my stuff, and yeah, so it's the basement, and I have two walls that, well, it's basement walls. There's nothing on them right now, and
Yeah.
they are just the bricks and some smeared on, I don't know, mortar,
Yeah.
whatever, concrete stuff. And because you can see in that very room that's going to be mine, you can see the history of the house, because there have been made additions to the house.
Yeah.
And one wall is the original house wall, and the other side is the wall of the addition. I want to keep those walls visible.
Cool. Okay.
I cleaned those. I've spent like the most of the last week with a wire brush
Oh wow.
added to a rotary tool,
Oh wow. Okay.
and
That's some German efficiency right there.
yeah. So I've been cleaning those two walls, and it has been like a dust hell.
Oh no.
Um,
You should check you know Grim and Gribbly, who was here last week?
Yep.
Make sure you check his story today. He's working on a set, and they're making things out of like polystyrene, and it's just like him in like a snowfield of polystyrene. That's what I'm picturing with you.
Living
Yeah.
in the winter wonderland.
Yeah. I when I left that basement the other day, I looked more like I don't know, Dresden or
Stay
or
Puft
any
Marshmallow
other
Man?
bomb city,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
because I
Like you
was
survived
covered
a
in dust
bombing.
from head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's has been the joy of my life the last week.
Oh my.
Um, yeah, and it stressed out my hands. I have to admit a bit.
The vibrations?
Yeah, and holding the thing over my head onto the wall and
Oh
getting
yeah.
yeah. Yes, that's that what was happening, and so I'm not really feeling it tonight.
That's fine. I had a like kind of a weirdly stressful day today. Not for great. Well, I've had a like kind of a long week. Got some interesting news at work, but yeah, today I don't know, like I was like, yeah, schedule the stream for 4:30 my time. 9:30, 10:30, whatever. Instead of 15. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll have more time. You know, I'll get on earlier." No. The reality is I work until almost just before the stream, and then I'm like, "Oh shit, stream." Anyway. So,
It
yeah, I was
always
a little
shows up.
harried coming into the stream. What are you saying?
It always shows up as a surprise. Oh, it's Friday again. It's stream time again.
No, I was actually really looking forward to it today, but I was hoping that I would be finished work like earlier, but I was
Yeah.
not. And then my boss like texted me while we're here, and I'm like, And she texts me this one thing where she's like, "Oh my god, we've got the wrong thing," and then she texts me again. She's like, "No, lols, my eyes just aren't that good. It's the right thing." I'm like, "Okay. So do we have the right thing or the wrong thing? Do I have to do anything?" She's like, "No, we got the right thing." It's like, okay.
As long as you're sure about that, I'm fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel a little out of it after this week, which is dumb because this week was a short week in Canada. It was a bank holiday, Thanksgiving,
Yep.
Canadian
Yep.
Thanksgiving on Monday, so we had Monday off work,
Oh,
which
nice.
is nice. So
I
yeah, we
bet
ate lots
so.
of food, pumpkin pie. That's what you do. That's what I do. That's what I love most about Thanksgiving. Lynn, do you guys ever eat pumpkin pie in the UK?
No.
Shit, you're missing out, buddy. It's like pumpkin
Pumpkin's
custard.
just
It's amazing.
something just never appealed to me. Pumpkin.
Yeah, well, you haven't had a pumpkin pie. It's very little pumpkin and very much like cinnamon and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I love cinnamon.
Wait, have any of you ever had a pumpkin pie?
Maybe, but I couldn't
Damn.
recall it.
No, send me some, please. Now, do it.
I don't think it's gonna survive. It's like a half pie crust, so pie crust on the bottom, and then the pumpkin is exposed on top.
So
But
a
it's
tart.
like, do you guys get pumpkin spice lattes?
Yeah, they do.
I
that
mean,
over
not
here.
like you personally,
Yeah.
but like in your Starbucks, are pumpkin spice lattes available?
Yes.
So pumpkin pie is basically just like a pumpkin spice latte poured over some gourd. That sounds really appetizing. What I mean is that it's like all those like weird flavors. Like pumpkin spice has nothing to do with actual pumpkins. It's just the shit you put in pumpkin so it doesn't taste like pumpkin anymore.
It tastes tasty as fuck.
So these pies are tasty as fuck. The pumpkin is just a delivery device for the tasty as fuck flavoring. And they
Okay,
are my
that's
favorite of all time. So I'm very excited that it's pumpkin pie time.
I can understand because I just heard my keyword cinnamon and
Yeah, there's cinnamon, nutmeg, condensed milk. What the hell else do we put in it?
all the good things.
Yeah, and then you put whipped cream on top. Ooh, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Is
baby.
Is pumpkin a vegetable or is it a fruit?
It's a vegetable. Kind of like how you can have a zucchini loaf or a zucchini a cake or whatever. Zucchini is a
Yeah.
vegetable, but it can be tasty sometimes.
It's like I know, like a strawberry isn't a berry, but a banana is a berry
Banana
Because
is a
the-
berry?
because the seeds are on the inside, and that's
Oh,
what
Jesus
classifies as a
Christ.
berry.
And has a leathery skin.
I don't know about
Berries
that.
don't tend to have leathery skin, do they?
I hate to be schooled from anyone from the UK on fruits.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because the UK was famous for not having this kind of food back in the day.
Oh yeah,
My first visit at Games Workshop was actually in Derby when they weren't in Nottingham yet,
Whoa.
and I was visiting a friend who was working there as the first translator for German Games Workshop stuff, and we were trying to get some spinaci for making a dinner for our host. And we were going from shop to shop to shop to shop, and nobody had spinaci. And they all said continental food. No, we don't have this kind of shit.
What the... Jesus.
It really was like this. It was like,
Wow.
okay, England is really different. I think I'm pretty sure it's not like this today anymore, but
I
it
hope
was
not.
really weird. Like no fresh stuff, nothing.
What do you say, Flynn? You guys got some spinach in your grocery store?
yeah, but it was spinach or something else, wasn't it?
What's spinaci? That's not
It's
spinach?
spinach. It's
Oh, it's
spinach.
spinach.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, it's because it wasn't. I don't think. Is it spinach? Is not really something
Whoops,
people
sorry.
would tend to eat in the UK. I think, and it's just.
Why too green? Not good when boiled?
It's just one of those things that people are like spinach. No, I think it's more of like a upper class sort of thing. Spinach was seen
Really?
as. Yeah,
Spinach is
Also-
upper class? Wow, okay.
it was more of like you wouldn't really eat spinach if you were going to buy food. You wouldn't spend the money on spinach. You'd rather buy other greens and
A
stuff.
pie.
Yeah, pie and chips, a beer.
Some peas. Some nice mushy peas.
Hey, don't knock mushy peas. They are nice. Some people like swear off them, and I swear for them.
Wow, wow. Guys, I'm snoozing out.
That's
I'm
okay. I'm
tired.
not feeling super inspired by this filling work. So maybe we should just call it early for once.
Yeah, why
Oh.
not? That was pretty productive, actually.
Oh,
about
and you were
you?
the one who was like,
Ah.
"Oh, it's so late."
Yes.
I'm old. But hey.
And now his Titan has like a massive blade
Saw.
saw.
It's a saw.
Hey, I thought you
It's
said that was
true.
going on a crew.
Woodpecker. Oh, now I get it. It's a Canadian Titan.
What?
It's a lumberjack.
Oh my
No,
god.
what you don't know, that's a crude inside piloting this kind of shit.
Lies.
Haha.
Lies. Oh, what a lie.
Beep beep beep. Okay, I'm done. Finished.
Yeah.
That was a
Awesome.
good one.
Oh, before we go, Peter Hampson says Nick, your British accent is a war crime.
A war crime? Don't mention the war. I did once, and I think I got away with it. Don't mention it again.
Just don't mention the World Cup.
Is that because my English accent wanders all over the Isles? That's what it's known for.
You go to Ireland with your.
I don't.
I-
That's the. I can't do Irish.
But
Don't you
that's
tell
what
me I
you
go to
just-
Ireland.
That's just what you did.
What?
You did an Irish accent. Yeah,
Really?
I'm terrible at
Yeah.
Irish accents. You kidding me?
yeah, that's what you just did.
Well,
Is that an
fancy
Irish,
that.
really?
When you're not trying to go Irish, you go Irish.
I'm glad you appreciate my accents. Sounds like you want to hear more of them.
You make the best German accent anyone ever did.
It's the best German accent. I would have to think of my key phrase. And that is fuck. That wasn't a German accent. I would have to say, this is not efficient because it is the words that bring me into my German accent.
You just got Tristan Gray turn up saying, "Making a stream? Well, I never." Well, Tristan, we have some bad news for you.
Yeah. Don't worry, Tristan. You didn't miss much this time. This was a bit of a war crime.
Honestly, even our attempt to talk about tournament new rules was totally botched.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
Shit, you're right.
Yep.
We even sucked at that.
Yep.
Kazan just asked, "Are those hot glue gun molds?" But
Nope.
obviously, I think they're the blue
It's
stuff.
instant mold.
Ochimaru.
It's
Like
no.
Ochimaru.
People talk about that shit all the time. No, they're clear. They're not blue.
Oh, no, you don't
And
have to get blue for it. You can
it's
get
called
different colours.
instant mold. I got it as a. I was given it by one of the other Croot boys because I was working on those what are they called? Mandrake Croots, where they have the Dark Elf cloaks, and I only had like 10 Dark Elf cloaks, and what I did is I cut the cloaks up, and then there was all these gaps in between that I had to fill in. And let me tell you, sculpting scales, not fun. So I used these things to cast the just the what's the word I'm looking for? Cast the texture on the surface of the cloak.
Guys, I have the kids again. I'm off.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye, man. Have a good night.
Anyway,
You too.
it's called instant mold. It's not called that. I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing, but you put it in hot water, it heats up, and then you can make a mold out of it.
Yeah, it's Ochimaru. You can get different ones. But I've
Yeah.
got a red one. I've got a blue one. I've got a black one.
Oyimaru, like
Oyimaru.
hot. It could be hot water circle or something. Maru
Yeah,
can
you
mean
just
many
put it-
things.
You just put it into boiling hot water. It melts down to make it pliable, so you can push it into shapes and everything.
Yeah, and like it's super easy. I'd never used it before, but it was super easy to use. And I just literally took the hot water out of my like tea, Zojirushi tea boiler thing, and that was hot enough.
Yeah.
The only like I think I might do like a video on it just for people who are interested. I have like a micro video. Wait,
I would love to see it, actually.
well, I'm gonna post a micro video tomorrow, but then I was thinking of making a longer how to sculpt video about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But good to have you back, Marco.
Thank you.
Tristan Gray, thanks for joining us on the stream. We're normally supposed to wrap between like 6:15 and around this time, and 20 to 15 to 20 minutes from this time is when we normally wrap the stream, because apparently this is very late in Germany and the UK.
It is.
But today we're wrapping a little early because we're all useless. This wasn't much of a stream. But all the previous streams are saved on my channel. So if you want to go back and like watch an old stream or see what we did last week, because last week's stream, oh gosh, that was a good one.
No!
You could go
Now
and
you
check
tell
that out. That's when I built this crazy Crute throne. Was last week. Yeah, so all the streams are saved on my channel. You can go look at old streams. But we do it every Friday, starting at 4:15 Eastern Daylight Time, or 9:15 British Daylight Time, or 10:15 German Daylight Time, or no, Central European Daylight Time. Yeah, so that's when the stream normally happens. So there you go. Oh, this is a good thing to have around if you have extra putty too. Just cram it into your mold. Makes more bases. Although I mixed up new putty to do this with, because I'm dumb. So I did my first batch out of pure epoxy putty, and I'm doing the next batch out of epoxy clay just to see like how much difference I get in terms of the how strong it is or whatever.
Yeah.
And
If you want it more flexible, green stuff's good for it. But if you want it to be like solid and actually hold weight and everything, it's like epoxy sculpt.
See, I thought epoxy sculpt was going to be good. It's not. It's pretty brittle actually.
It depends on how thin you're making it.
Well, this is thin. Like what I'm doing is I'm doing like tiles that are going on bases. So like I rolled out some epoxy sculpt that's this thin. It is just a tiny little wafer. It is just wafer thin, Monsieur Cuisseau. And this is, it's actually, I didn't realize how there's a little bit of flex to it. So I'm trying to try clay, see if it's a little more brittle. Not in like a breaky way, but in like a cracky way. If I want to like crack off a piece off the side or something. Yeah, and then I'm going to try to fix it and see if what kind of properties it has, because I've done tests on epoxy putty before, but mostly like I'll make a block out of it and try drilling it to see how it reacts, or I'll like make a long rod and try to flex it and see how flexible it is, but I've never made a thin sheet and tried to crack it and see what happens.
Tristan Gray, are you by any chance Tomb King Tristan?
Oh, it's Tomb King Tristan! Oh shit! I missed that. Hey, buddy.
Big Oyamaru fan, use it for copying Tomb
Oh,
King
that's
parts.
what you use for your cool Tomb King stuff. Okay, gotcha.
It's the worst time for me to catch it live. I've been trying for months, it feels like.
Oh, yeah, because you're out in PEI, so that's like... it must be like... Is it like 5 o'clock now? No, it's 7 o'clock. Wait, what the hell is wrong with me? Yeah, 7 or 8 o'clock at night now. But wouldn't we start at like 6 p.m. your time? I don't know. Maybe that's when you're having dinner. I think you have a kid, so yeah. Not a great time. Yeah, and I have a wife who's very patient with me, so I can be out here streaming, and then she figures out dinner tonight, and then we go and eat.
I'm going to say, Tristan, I am not sorry about using those old Tomb King parts.
Oh yeah, I figured you'd get mad, Tristan, because Flynn likes to make ridiculous giant stuff with ultra rare Tomb King parts.
Or any ultra rare parts.
That's like some jerk cutting up a out of print wardrobe model. I mean, who would do
that? I draw the line at that bit for old giant models.
Oh, so you'll only cut up the plastic ones?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, for other news, for the people who remember from last week, I talked about that I can't say it. The first Giant Games Workshop actually made.
Yep.
I remember I told you, Nick, but it sold for over £2,500.
Woo! That's a retirement plan.
Yeah. It sold for more than what the Protonid for. So that's how rare that model actually is compared to a Protonid.
Wow. Or maybe that's the appeal that has versus a Protonid, because it's only nutcases like us that want the Protonid.
It's nutcases who want the Giant as well. There was
Okay.
only three people bid on it.
What? Oh yeah, but oh,
You
interesting.
can you can see on eBay like how many different people have bid on an item
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
after it sells.
but like I got that sketchbook, and I think it was only like 2 or 3 people bidding on that. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends because some people know they've been looking for it for a while.
Yep.
So, like when I shared the Hormigan bust, someone messaged me about if I ever saw one to let them know.
Yep.
So,
You mean someone other than me?
well, yeah, because I know you don't like. Someone asks first, so I had to go for that person who asks first.
Oh, fine. Okay, I know where we sit in your little pecking order.
Also,
Oh.
I don't think you'd want to spend about 50 quid on postage for it.
Are you kidding? If I could get it. I don't know. Probably a good idea. You're probably saving me from myself, is what we're saying.
Yeah. Also, with how much I think it could go for, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when
Sorry.
I can
Go
try and
ahead.
see if I've got it here, but
Gotcha.
y- I just know it's going to go for a fair bit if it does go. Oh, where is it? Most of my phone. But yeah, so it's not. I think it's there's because I don't want to ruin it for the person I've already let them know about.
Yeah. No, I'm
Because
joking.
of
I'm joking. It's fine.
yeah, no, but it's more of I don't want to tell anyone because if it,
Don't
yeah,
say
I'm gonna say
anything.
anything.
It's
I'm
fine.
not
I
gonna
like
say anything.
surprises. I'm not gonna force you into it.
Yeah, it's not even for me buying it. That's the thing.
No, but I just mean
Uh,
that like I appreciate that you're trying to keep this in the DL secret for this
Yeah,
person. In the DL. That's not a thing.
down low.
No, but in the DL. Who says in the DL? What is wrong with me?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I'm
need
just
to
getting
find
a.
a way to position this helmet deal, but
I'm just getting a bit of mad cow disease with all these cows. I'm just filling gaps on.
giving you a
Yeah.
bit of bovine
Yo,
rage, are they?
right. I am done.
Yeah, we should probably finish this.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Marco.
Thank you too.
Thanks for showing up and chewing the fat with us.
And Simon.
And Simon, even though he had to
Yeah.
leave. And Flynn, thank you for working on your cows while you completely ignored the chat.
Hey,
Classy.
I did get it at the end.
Good.
So-
Um,
oh, that's funny. 2 bits in chat. That's just funny.
the bit about the thing. All right.
So Tristan goes, yeah, my new inbox. Necros thinks is my retirement plan, and Piansta. I'm slightly annoyed. I thought I found a reconstructor of the Forge World Hive Tyrant, but they ceased production. Bother.
Oh no. There will be no reconstruction in your future.
I think that'll be a good conversation topic for some later down the
Well,
line.
I do have some video cast models I could sell you for which are totally rare, and I give you a really good price.
Some what?
Just some remains of my studio cast models, like prototype stuff, which was never really released. I still got the Trigon head, I think, and let me think. And the Dark Elder.
Hey,
You
that's my
promised
Dark
to-
Elder. Don't touch that shit.
It's yours. I said so. I know. But Dragon head, like I give you a good price, like £1,000.
OOP.
It's totally never released, honestly.
Tristan, good luck sculpting your big Ustabi armor. I think it'll go well.
Oh yeah, that I've been loving that show. Yeah. So Peter just wants you to message him on Insta, Marco.
Apparently, he's
Okay.
got $1,000 for a Trigon.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, Marco, go to bed.
See
Flynn,
you.
you should go to bed too. Me, I gotta go find some dinner.
Thanks. Next
So-
week.
Thank you
I'm
all
gonna
so much for
finish.
being on the stream. Thank you to
Alright.
everyone who showed up in the chat. Tristan, I'm glad you could make it this week. Maybe
And you
we'll
know what? Next week we're gonna rock the boat, huh?
we're gonna rock the boat. What do you mean?
Rock the
We're
boat.
gonna smash shit up.
Oh, we're gonna do better than we did this week. Yeah, good plan.
Absolutely.
What's the glue there? Yes, we're gonna be amazing next week. You will not even recognize us from this week. You'll be like, what was that garbage I stumbled into last week? This is the good shit. This is what I paid the $0 for. I guess sometimes people give us super chats, so you know. All right, well that's fixed. Okay, let's call it. Thank you all so much for joining.
Yeah.
And yeah. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And we'll see you next Friday. So thank you and good night.
Night, night.
Bye-bye.
Doing my hand signals so I know when we're supposed to end the stream. Okay.